give me your first name only, and what school you're from, and what you guys are doing here.
I'm Corbin. I'm from Texas Middle School, Texarkana, Texas. And today I brought my egg decorator.
Oh.
And we kind of thought of the idea because we wanted something unique that most people won't think of, and something that's kind of easy for kids to use. And we started thinking about stuff that we don't like doing as kids, and I've always hated to get your fingers stained, and it just never comes off your clothes and stuff.
Okay.
So we decided to make a robot that these two clamps, one's a wheel, and another one connects to it.
Okay.
Holds the egg in between, and there's a marker that's on it. It has 3 motors. One turns the wheel, one moves the marker side to side, and one moves the marker up and down.
Okay.
It can, you put the egg in there, and it drops the pin down, and it starts drawing designs on there for you. Right now we have like 8 designs, and we're going to try to work on putting more in there. We have a couple ideas for changing it, maybe make it where it can exchange the marker itself for.
Oh yeah.
See, our problem is right now is the eggs.
Okay.
If an egg's too skinny, the marker doesn't reach it right, or if it's too thin, the marker misses, or it slips out of the thing.
Okay.
So we're gonna try to make it hold a little bit better and move to certain angles.
So you've got to come up with a way for the pen mechanism to be able to figure out where the egg is.
Yes.
Wow.
We're going to try to figure that out. Because right now, since we just have it programmed to do something, if the egg is too short, it's going to miss the egg or push the egg somewhere else.
That is awesome. So tell me about what platform did you guys decide to do this with? Like, what kind of robots, what kind of programming, like what language are you guys using, all that kind of stuff?
Since we're just middle school right now, we're using simple ones like EV3.
Okay.
And NXT, we used EV3 to build the egg decorator. And we thought it'd be pretty simple to spin. All we have to do is get the program to make it where at certain times spin it, and at certain times move the marker up and down how it needs to go.
And so, is that when you have these designs that's preloaded in, right? So I load up a design. Well, let me back up a minute. What are some of the designs? Are they actually? Are they like abstract, kind of?
Kind of. There's like a star, and it kind of like looks like a messed up Texas in a way.
Okay.
There's one that kind of curves, but since it's a robot, it just does a bunch of little lines to make a good curve.
Sure.
And there's one that does double curves to make a big figure 8 kind of thing.
Okay.
There's zigzag lines around the edge. There's 2 lines around the edge. You can make thick lines, but because it draws one and then gets really close together, starts making a bunch of them. There's one that has a bunch of lines in the middle, and then there's one where you can. It's the one that messes up. It's that squiggle one I was telling you about. It kind of bounces off one of the edges of the wheels.
Yeah.
So that's one of the ones we're trying to perfect.
Well, that's cool. Okay, so I pick a design, and I'm going to tell it to run the program.
Yes.
So inside the program, does it? I'm very basic, okay, so bear with me. But in my head, I'm thinking, all right, so basically, is the program saying, okay, draw, turn, draw, turn, draw, turn? Is that kind of?
It's like how it's programmed is the egg is spinning at certain times, and the marker's having to move at certain times when the egg's moving.
And then, so you had to program all that timing.
You had to get the timing right and how to make it where it wouldn't make too big of a line or too short of a line. And that's what I'm talking about. I need to find a way where it can see where the egg is and adjust the programming to that egg.
Sure. Wow, man, that's really taking it up several notches at that point. I mean, you're talking about having a camera that or something that's going to be able to gauge where it is.
To change the programming with it.
Right. That is awesome. Holy cow, man! And so I'm just gonna, and of course I have no idea if you're telling the truth or not. But so is this like you came up with all of this yourself, or was there a team, or how did that work?
I had other members. One of them just kind of joked around a little bit. The other one actually worked. They weren't able to make it. That
happens
today.
A lot. Let me tell you.
Yeah. They weren't able to make it today, so I had one of the kids whose team also did a show up. He kind of filled in for me.
Okay.
So he filled in, and we kind of just showed it off today.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when you were making it though.
Oh, when we were making it, yeah. I had the other 2 teammates. There was Cameron and Kaden.
Cool. Yeah, that's awesome. And are you with him? Are you?
We're same school.
Yeah,
okay.
We're in the same competition, except for I have a cookie ice cream. He has an egg decorator.
Okay, so tell me, just give me your first name.
Michael.
All right, and I'm sorry, you're with which school again? Nashville.
Texas Middle School.
Texas Middle School, man. I get them all confused. All right, so you're with Texas Middle School
Yes,
on the Texas side, and you have a cookie robot.
Yes, sir.
What does your cookie robot do? Because that
It
sounds
ices-
very good to me.
It ices cookies, like, because you know when you go home for the holidays and then you want to ice a cookie, you can't get it won't go, so it's not perfect when you do it in your hands. So we invented, well, not invented, but we found this robot on JK. I don't know how to say his name, so
Uh-huh.
we found his work robot.
Okay.
So we found his building instructions and we start building it for like anybody, so because they know that they mess up a lot and they want it to be perfect.
Yeah, that's very cool. And so, does it also have designs? So you
It
can
has
pick
a-
designs?
Yes, sir. It has a star, angel, and a snowflake.
That's pretty cool. So, does it only do it on round cookies? I mean, like if I had a cookie that was shaped like a Christmas tree, could I put a star on that cookie?
I think so.
I don't know. You have to try that out. I don't know.
I don't know, because the platform that turns the cookie is a circle.
Okay.
So we just been using circle cookies.
Yeah, that makes sense. So in yours, the cookie sits on a platform and it's putting the icing down on the cookie. And in yours, it actually has to hold the egg.
It has
so
to hold the egg up.
I'm curious, how many eggs did you break?
None. We
Really?
actually, I'm very surprised. If they do slip, they don't slip too drastically. I mean, they'll slip from occasion because there's ones that are too skinny or too
Right, sure.
thin. So, luckily, they just slip out of where they're holding and just fall to a smaller part of the wheel. And they'll sit there and we can stop it real fast and grab it and fix it
Right.
and stuff.
So it hasn't like squeezed any eggs or anything.
No.
And
Because you can manually put the clamp where you want it.
oh, okay.
The clamp is slidable.
Okay.
And then the wheel just turns.
I got you. So that part of it's not robotic
Yeah.
at least at this point. It may be at
Except
some
for
point.
the wheel that turns.
Right.
Yeah.
That's very cool. So with your after you decorate them, and I guess even the same thing on the eggs or the cookies. Are you guys? Maybe I'm thinking too far down the road, but are you selling your creations? You know, do you sell the cookies you decorate? No.
No,
You guys need to make some money here.
At competition, the last competition we went to, the egg we're gonna save them and we kind of put them up for until the next time we need them. They kind of went bad.
Yeah, that would kind of do it. That's not good. So.
He shared his cookies with everyone. We got
Well, see, that was nice. There you go. That was good.
It was fun.
That's very cool. That is awesome, man. Well, thank you guys for sharing your stories and definitely for bringing your projects and sharing them with everybody else that's here. Because I would imagine there's a lot of folks very interested in egg decorating, and I'm sure the cookies are a big hit too. So awesome. Thank you guys so much.
One of these.
Have a card.
It's very interesting.